Hey guys, Justin here. I'm in Shenton Park right now, right? So it's train station over there. Which I actually don't know whether the train station map is actually marked as the train or bus station overall for this one, because there's the Route 99, the circle route which stop around here. This is the stop for Shenton Park Station, as well as the 25, which is the route that we're going to be filming today. It terminates here. So it would stop at the over there and just find a random U-turn spot at the back there and just do a U-turn. But probably, I don't think like buses would do 25 like back and forth because it's so trashy. And of course, the most common thing is the circle route 999 coming in here. Oh, a freaking PATH bus on it, of course. Completely outside of the travel and their service zones over here, the PATH buses. 3377 Bayswater buses. One of the ways to actually recognize the PATH buses is actually by the desto. Because for the PATH transit drivers, but buses, Bayswater specifically, they actually just say circle route limited stops. It actually doesn't say Fremantle station or anything on it. And also one problem is, yes, it is raining today. So it depends on whether later on when we film the 25 it's going to be raining hardcore. If it's raining hardcore, we'll film at the front, because then the drivers will wipe the windows. It's not going to cause too much issues. If not, we're going to film at the back, because that's what we are meant to. So that's the two routes that will be regularly stopping here. And also we have the 24 on the stand there. That's just a school special, which is starting from here and goes to Claremont as a school extension trip. One trip. And the other side has a 28 on it, which also just school specials. So the normal route is 25, and crap, this is not good. It's raining hardcore right now. All of a sudden, I actually need to go into the train station first. Okay, so I actually want to take a look at the stands, but also one stupid thing is over here. It's actually up there. They actually from this spot right here. It actually says Route 998 and 999 stands over here. Train placement on that side, but it doesn't say the 25. Like, what the hell? 25 is also a route. At least please state it on the freaking signs over there. And a 25 is 15 minutes per bus. For a bus, 2 hours per bus for a full trip. Yes, 15 minutes for a bus of 25 comes in, but 2 hours per bus for a full trip, which is from Shenton Park here to Claremont, which of course the 999 is basically doing the same thing, but it takes Queen Elizabeth Hospital, which also 999 serves, but instead of taking Stirling Highway, we're going to take Dalkeith, and not Dalkeith, that area is down there. Around Dalkeith and Nedlands, around there. Including a Melvista Homes residential care deviation, which we're going to feature today as well. Mark already filmed it, but he filmed it the other direction, so I'll film this way this time. It depends on when we're going to be filming it. So it is 15 minutes per bus, but 2 hours for a full trip, because it is actually acting as a partial replacement, not partial, but it is acting as a replacement service for the Route 26 from before Airport Line opens. Route 26 was from East Perth Terrace Road, where the 27 is, to Hollywood Private Hospital. That's basically what it does, the 26. But instead now it has 25 short trips to do from Shenton Park Station to just terminates at Hollywood Private Hospital. It is still raining, so that's fine. Unfortunately, that's one of the bad things, because of the bus actually doesn't start from the city now. It actually have to force people to take trains over here before changing over for the 25, which Hollywood Private Hospital is literally right next to Queen Elizabeth II Hospital, literally right next door, like the street down, but it's only served by the 25. So that's why they have 25, 15 minutes per bus short trips to go over there, and 2 hours per bus for a full trip. So of course we'll be taking a full trip. We're just taking the 2 o'clock service around there, and we'll go all the way. So let's do it. And after that, we'll take another route. We'll film another route from Claremont. It depends on whether we get an NH. I saw an NH on the 27 in the morning, 13:43 on the 27. So that's why, if it is still running the Claremont services, which it should be, because it's just a Shenton Park NH, it will be running around Claremont as well. So it depends on what route it will be on for that NH. If we see it, then we'll film the NH, whatever route. If not, we'll do 28 for the next video. Let's just wait for our 25 now. One just left, and I think there should be another short trip coming in before our full trip, so let's get ready. I'm having my hoodie cap on. What is with this guy? 2854, he drove from that way, U-turn in the middle of the road, and then do a short trip 25. Terminates Hollywood Hospital. There that goes. What? That is so cheating right there. At least you drove 000 that way. Right there. You turn right here and then stops right there and goes back. What? Earlier on the 25 to Shenton Park, also short trip, just drove by. It didn't stop because the bus was empty, so just literally drove down, probably back to depot. Now the biggest problem with these routes over here is because I've said about boring buses with the 34XX down in Curtin and all that stuff. Over here is also boring buses, always 28XX. So I also saw tons of Arctics just left, Mount Claremont Arctics. So literally 3100 to 3102 just drove by 000, so probably for school services. So we're still waiting for our 25, which will be 15 minutes away because that one just left as the short trip. So just wait for our next one. Hopefully it's not that guy. I already saw a 2867 on the 25 just drove down there and he looked at me, so. Oi! NH! Unfortunately it's not in service though. 1355, there that goes. And I think this is our bus right here, 2662, followed by 999 though, Transperth bus over there, 3282 here. Hopefully it's not too annoying with my sound. I will still film at the back, it's not too heavy rain right now, so this should be our bus. Let's get going. Yep, we'll just film at the front today because the rain is actually drenching the side windows also pretty much, so we're just gonna film at the front with the driver helping clear the stuff. So, oh my gosh, it's getting heavy, very heavy right now. So, we're going to be turning onto this very weird bus-only lane over here, which is actually one lane only, but both directions. So that's why there are lights to control the cars, the buses actually going on there. It's a bus-only lane, so it's one lane only over here. So you see it's one path only, one lane, but both directions need to be running on it. So it's bus only, and then the other side buses will be literally parked over there. There's the 999 earlier on. At the start here we're basically the same path as the 999, but then we're going to turn into Hollywood Private Hospital. Instead this trip will not terminate because it's a full trip. And we'll continue our way down to Dalkeith and then Nedlands and Dalkeith and then all of that areas, including the Melvista Homes deviation. By the way, this light is miserable. We stopped here for 1 minute straight there. It's a 4-direction path, so it's honestly a pretty cool path all the way through. You see under these trees especially, and later on inside the Dalkeith area down south. So there's the old 26 sign, which is still there, which is wrong already, not available. Ooh, 3476, yes. One of the newest boring buses down for Fremantle Depot. So finally saw it now. It's been in service for around 2 weeks now, so alright, we will be touching Queen Elizabeth II Medical Centre very soon. And one time it's very funny when I tried the 25 the other direction. One person boarded and she thought this is actually the purple card going to the city, and then she forgot to pay, and then I asked her to pay, and then she's like, oh, I thought this is going to the city. No, this is going to Shenton Park. Right, so that's the exact same path as the 999 there. Now we turn into the hospital over here before hitting, this is Queen Elizabeth II, and then we will go to the Hollywood Private Hospital, which is where the short trip terminates. Literally 7 short trips followed by 1 long trip. I mean 1 full trip, so that's why, which is pretty bad. But there is a turn back spot at Hollywood Private Hospital. There's a U-turn for them to turn back, so that's why. There's a short trip right there going back, 25. 2854. And a 950 over there laying over. Uh, 3041. Is that Swan? Oh, Path. Cool. And let's see how many people take this thing. This is a time stop, so let's see how many people take it. It's right here. The stop. No one. Next stop. Now there was actually another lady actually boarded this bus from at Shenton Park. She got off the 999 at the front and then moved to this 25, so that's why she might be going to some of the unique sections. She might be going to Hollywood Private Hospital, and then that would be the only one going down all the way to Claremont, which is going to be weird. But that is the 2 hours per bus section, which is going to be very stupid. But now for the deviation, unfortunately, down in the Melvista Homes section, is actually really weird because it's actually a double loop. That actually need to drive past it, then goes down and drive the wrong way to serve the stop, and then drive back up and then go back. Basically, it's a square loop instead of actually going the correct direction for the serving of the stops. So actually, basically, the stop towards Claremont is actually the bus would drive towards Shenton Park. And the bus going to Shenton Park will drive towards Claremont for that one section to serve that deviating stops. 3374 over there. The driver seems very chill right now, so we should be fine throughout the whole journey. Yeah, that's the problem with the hospital. Very slow. And here is going to split up with the 999. You see the 999 turns left over there. We're going to turn right like the 950. It basically travels like the 90 something for a little bit, but we will have our unique section with only 25 upcoming. I got a purple cat over there. I literally just saw tons of Future Buses cats today. 2143 over there. Another bus driving up. U-turning. 96. 97. Subiaco Station. $28.43. We were going straight. You see that? And we're the only route that goes straight. So every single thing turns left. This is a pretty long route, and yeah, she is the lady is getting off at Hollywood Private Hospital. Unfortunate. So you see, it's literally right next door to QEII, QE2. It's literally right here. You see Hollywood Private Hospital, the big old sign over there saying it. So it's literally right next door for the bus, for the two hospitals, but it's the two different stops and two different things. This is not the terminating stop. The terminating stop for short trips is up there, the next stop. Yep, this is the terminus spot for the 25. It is a time stop. So, I mean, this is the short trip terminus right at gate number 1 over here for Hollywood Private Hospital. And there are people boarding. Wow, there are people going to Claremont. Okay. At least we're not going to be that weird. You see how many services on the stands right there? Literally not too many. There are Saturday service, but Saturday services will not have the 25 short trips. Will not have short trips. We're basically 2 hours per bus for the whole day. And there are only 5 services for Saturdays. That's it. Alright, continue. This stop is the short trip terminating stop, so that's why it would not continue for many of the trips. You see how many of the trips are on there. Very little amount. And there's a U-turn literally at the front over there, so that buses can just U-turn right back. Which for those guys, they will do a short trip and then there's another short trip back, so. But this is 25 exclusive over here, so that's why they need to have the short trips to serve the stuff. And there's also deviation. Oh, the 26 deviation. Well, freaking removed that already. That's been 2 years. Almost 2 years. 1 year and a half already. Oh my gosh. Right, turning left. This path over here, the stops are really bad. They're literally put at the literally the wrong spot, especially that stop. You see over that way. Literally put where the freaking tree branches are. Literally is not dealt with at all. The tree branches are so overgrown that it's already touching the floor. So, considering these are 2 hours per bus stops over here, so that's why it's really bad. The conditions of the stops. Put in the middle of the grass, in the middle of like bush, all sorts of random crap. Now I drive back down to Stirling Highway. But we're not gonna touch Stirling Highway, we just go straight through it. We drive down into the suburbs again. Before looping Melvista Homes. There's a temporary bus stop right there, what the hell? Because the generator asked me to film at the back, but just because of the rain earlier on, so I started to film at the front here. The next journey we will still film at the front for the 28. I will be happy if it's actually his bus again, because he's pretty chill, so doesn't matter that much. Okay, so finding some decent stops over here. On the other side, at least it's good. This side's still trash with poles only. On the other side, there's a stand over there. So as usual, today's a Wednesday that I'm filming because I have only one early morning class, and after that I can go to film. No class. But after that I go back, I'm going to do revision again. Especially I have an assignment to need to do. I will do that tomorrow. I finished one part of the assignment already. I need to do the second part. And here's Stirling Highway. We'll go straight, not gonna turn anywhere. Oh my gosh, what is with this guy's driving? What the hell? It's just literally onto the curb the entire time. What the hell? Continue on way down. I might shut up for the deviation, but Mark already filmed the deviation, so it doesn't matter. But I'm still probably gonna shut up just to let you guys enjoy the deviation because it's a weird little path. Now the deviation is practically full day. The rush hour services does not do the deviation, but practically full day. Every bus going down here will do the deviation. Now, but the thing is, last time when I did the other direction 25, the driver actually went the wrong way for the deviation by driving actually the right direction to serve the stop, which actually ended up serving the wrong stop like I said earlier on, because you actually need to go the opposite direction to serve the stops for the directions. So, that's why. But my bus actually, because he saw one of the stops at the turn, no one, and then turned early to just drive down to the deviation and serve it at the correct direction, which ended up actually wrong. But no one is down there anyway, so it doesn't matter for that one. But when there's actually people down there, it's gonna get confused so hard. Bus turns right though, what the hell? Oh no, it's a deviation, isn't it? Is it a deviation? No, wrong. Okay, wrong way for him. I'm looking at the GPS. He has the GPS on right now. I think deviation's coming up, so time stop right here. I think there is a sign for the deviation. I'm not so sure, but we'll take a look at it. Oh, we're turning left here. Is it the deviation? I'm looking at the GPS over there. Looks like it is the deviation. Is this the deviation? Yes, it is the deviation. I think he drove the wrong way again, didn't he? Yeah, he did. He drove the wrong way. He's gonna surf the stops the correct direction again, which is actually not correct. It meant to go this way and then down here and then go this way, loop round. But there's the stop for the deviation. No one there, so literally pointless. And he missed the turn. He missed the turn for that one stop. What the hell? He missed that stop right there. What the hell are they following the GPS for? Oh, well, I'm not gonna tell him about that because that's gonna be weird. Just let him drive. Yeah, he skipped one of the stops on the main road. And he literally skipped the stop, like what the hell? Is there people over there that's... Oh, it says actually there's a post though, there's a sign on the stop actually saying don't stop or something. Are they changing the deviation? They might be changing the deviation or something, but I saw a sign on the pole over there for that stop saying that may not be used or something. Yeah, we just skipped that stop, no one used the deviation, so... And we're almost at Claremont. Few more paths to go. Got the ramp coming in here. Alright. Just a just another straight stretch and then turn back up to Stirling Highway. And then Claremont right away. I know I'm weird doing a station-to-station service like this full journey, but most of the time drivers don't care, so... Except when you're looping a full journey on a circular route and then sitting at the front. Then the drivers might ask you something, but... Now actually something I want to ask about the buses actually. I was actually looking through some of my old videos that I filmed before like the first year when I was here in Perth, And I saw I filmed 277 on 1669 Future Bus. I was looking through the depot list, and I don't know where 1669 is. It still said it's actually with Swan Transit of Transperth, and not actually with. And also, according to Perth Bus Info, it's still with Transperth, not with like the regional towns. So I don't know where the 1669 go. Can someone actually tell me where the 1669 go? And also, I actually found out that I actually also filmed a Southern River gas bus that has been withdrawn after I filmed it that year, 2022. 1613. One of their meaties down there actually has been withdrawn after I filmed it, which is actually very cool. They actually got a very old bus like that. We got a 24 over here, 2864. And this is already the same path as the 24. 24 goes down a little bit further instead of taking the path that we're taking. Well, everyone got off already. Unfortunate. I'll be the only one going to Claremont. Overall, the journey is pretty smooth, not too much issues. And it's an okay route. It's not like the most useful, but I guess it does serve extra down there besides just the 24 doing it. And return right, and then Claremont station inside. Now there's also the 23 that actually drives down here, but that thing is like 2 buses per day or something like that, so don't rely on that one, it's bad. Plus that one's just basically like a school service. It mostly actually extends as the 23 after a school service. Down to Elizabeth Quay bus station, 23. Which I've taken on in the first year again, first year when I was here, 2022. Which that trip was followed by a 7-3 something, I don't remember the number for that school service. But we'll drive up now and we'll end the day at Claremont. Oh my gosh, I thought someone's taking the bus from here going to Claremont, like what? Alright, here we are at Claremont. Now, if you just want to go to Claremont station and enter the gates right away, this is the stop for you to get off. Okay? Instead of actually going to the bus interchange for Claremont station, which is actually way further away, you just get off there and you walk down there, you cross through the pedestrian maze over there, and then you can walk straight into the station. Instead of actually taking the other side with the stairs and then walk down the other way, which there's an entrance right there which you can easily use. So you just get off at that stop, don't need to go to the bus station interchange. But we're gonna go there to call that a full journey. Now technically full journey is actually after the U-turn and stop back on the other side stand, where the other side road is, but the driver is just gonna kick me out right here, so just gonna just get off right here on this side of the road. Now, unfortunately the thumbnail was not that great, it was also the back of the bus, but it's totally fine. We should be just gonna get kicked out right here. Now, is the NH here? No, not seeing the NH. Right, here we are, let's get off. There's the 25, there's the 25 desto, full service desto, very long. Claremont Station, Queen Elizabeth II Medical Centre, Hollywood Hospital via Princess Road or Street, and then Melvista Homes for the deviation. So there it is. It's gonna do a U-turn to the front and go back to the other side and probably do another route. A 107 coming in here after a 995. So all of the buses here are just so boring. Every single bus is 28XX, 28XX, except sometimes there will be an NH driving in here. So that's the 25. Pretty fun. I actually forgot to say who requested this. Thank you so much, Thomas Hurt, for this request here. But according to the caption, it's going to be short over the more than sign with the with mathematicals. The mathematics sign, this thing, yeah. short more than long, because short trips basically has more than the long trips. So, oh, there's the 28. Oh, that's the one I want to film, but we'll wait for a little bit, wait for the next bus or something. If you guys enjoyed this video, remember to like and subscribe, click the bell so that you can get notifications when I post. Check out the links in the description down below of my other channels and my Instagram. What is this bus? 2857? Just terminate it. Click on these videos up top, and I'll see you guys next time.